RPG, Retro Plymouth Gamers. Now on to our new episodes. For this I have chose onto the PlayStation with Metal Gear Solid, one of my firm favourite games of all time. I believe for this episode I am Gassy Snake.
I don't know, I'm just going to be frequency calling Forbes on this. Okay, yeah, so Metal Gear Solid, interesting choice. Show me a little bit of the game. Show me what you're rocking and rolling with here, because this, as when we were kids, you really enjoyed this game, didn't you? Really enjoyed it.
Really enjoyed it.
I never really took to it like you did.
Right.
Sacrilege, really.
Such a good game.
Yeah, so people have said.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the GameCube Twin Snakes remake.
Much better, which came out quite a few years later after that. I think after the second one, they decided to do the
2004.
remake. Yeah.
2004, yeah, because this is beginning part of 1999 this came out on PAL regions.
For ourselves, yeah.
Yeah.
98 for Japan.
And North America, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is the third game in the Metal Gear series, isn't it?
Technically, yes.
Yes.
Metal Gear, Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
The first of the Metal Gear Solid games, right. Okay. Main character is Solid Snake?
Solid Snake, yeah.
Okay. Who's Liquid Snake?
That's his brother.
That's his brother.
I just did a spoiler there, didn't I?
Well, I'm sure people have had, 18 years to play it, haven't they? If you haven't by now, get your act together, yeah? So, interesting with the graphic warping. It's quite warpy, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I believe this is all they can do for a game that came out on the PlayStation. I think it was quite ahead of its time. They had to deal with whatever they had, really.
Do you feel this is pushing the PS1 to as far as it would go?
Yeah, the very far limits of this, definitely.
Because I know you had games like Siphon Filter and stuff that came out later. Because this was a game that really popularised the stealth genre anyway, wasn't it?
It certainly did, yeah. As you can see, I'm rocking stealth right now. I ain't afraid.
How'd you get that? Predator mode?
No, I found it.
Did you? That was it?
Yeah, if you complete the game, certain ways to do it as well. So if you kill off Meryl, I think her name is, can't remember now.
Yeah. Meryl Street.
The doctor gives you the stealth thing,
right?
Which I'm happy with. I like that. If you save Meryl, Cheryl, Meryl, I don't know. She gives you bandana. So if you do that twice, you get a tux at the end. Okay.
So you're invisible to the enemies at the minute.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I think kill off Meryl because the stealth is so much better. You don't really need the bandana.
No.
Yeah, there's plenty of ammo going around. You really don't need it. The stealth is fun.
It's interesting, isn't it, that it swaps between a third-person perspective and almost a top-down view sometimes as well.
Yeah.
So I think I would say that's probably a graphic technique that they've used on the game.
A bit too close to this guy.
Oh, look at that! Look, there's hardly any graphical detail on his face at all, is there? However, oh Christ, from a distance, the character models look quite presentable. How's he spotted you?
I quickly turned it off.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's fun to mess around with these people.
So you've got a couple of moves there. You can break their necks.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Okay, right, so I'll just flip them over. Diagonal and the square button from around. Now, if you quickly do square, you grab them. If you keep pressing square, snap their neck.
Right, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
It is cool.
How do you go for your weapons and various other paraphernalia?
Okay. So you go for your trigger buttons, hold that down, pauses the game, which is good.
Yeah.
And then you can go for your list of stuff. There I am in the cardboard box right now.
Nice.
Cigarettes.
Right.
You get the idea.
You got quite a few accessories there.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, am I?
How'd you get that?
I don't know. Underneath.
Cool under things.
Yeah.
Right. We got any of the areas we can go into? It's quite drab, isn't it? That's one thing I didn't really get along with Metal Gear Solid, was how drab the game was.
Yeah.
It's very bleak.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But use the tanks, go underneath them if you haven't got things like stealth, because you do have to hide away from these guys because they go absolute ape.
Do they?
Yeah.
They call for reinforcement and backup.
They certainly do.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. You got surveillance cameras watching you as well.
Yeah, you certainly have, yeah, which is a different sort of vision. If you look at the top right-hand corner, I'm going to see it now, I just killed the guy. I'll take that. You've got like this little blue cone.
Right, so on the radar here.
Yeah. Blue cone, that's how they see you.
Okay.
So they don't see you from a distance, which is good, I guess. Is there any more cameras around here? Show you the camera. It's upstairs, wasn't it?
Yeah. Is that what this is telling you? That there might be one up here?
You're right, yeah, little blinking thingamabob.
Right, okay. That's orange.
Yeah, a little bit longer. Spot you straight away.
Right.
Things goes off.
What does that do?
Chaff grenade usually knocks them about.
Scrambles them, does it?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't realise there was any more guys in there.
Does the surveillance system perhaps bring more, regardless of what you do?
Yeah.
Ooh. Further off the edge.
Right, okay, I think that's all the guys now, to be honest. Went a little
Nice.
bit haywire, didn't I?
A little bit of graphic warping going on here. Not uncommon for games of this era.
It certainly
In
isn't.
the 32-bit systems. But you know, I tell you what, once we do a cutaway from this, I've got some fun facts for you about this game. As soon as you picked it, I did a bit of research for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so
I'll give you
some facts.
I got the silencer now, which is what I was having trouble with before, so
Yes.
that automatically turns on as soon as you select your SOCOM gun. Fixes right up. So hit me with some facts, bad boy.
Well, once we scroll back, because at the minute we've got our little gameplay bit, haven't we? So once we scroll back to us having a chat to the camera, I'll give you and the audience some facts and figures.
Well up for it.
So you've got to scroll through
Yeah.
the various elevator floors to find where you need to be. What's the main objective of the story? Is it someone called Kenneth something or other?
Declan, maybe?
Kenneth, wasn't it?
I didn't like his name.
Kenneth Baker. You have to find Kenneth Baker.
That's right, yeah. Who, he's gone to explain it right now.
And he's in a cell, isn't he?
Diaper Chief.
Yeah. He dies, doesn't he?
Does he though? Does he? Right, so if you come lean on this wall here, there he is.
Ah, okay. That's cool. That is cool.
Yeah.
So are we able to quickly get to that bit so we can show the cutscene and then we'll come out?
Sure. Yeah, I'll quickly get to that.
We'll do a review of the game while also coming up with a bit of information about it.
Yeah, I'll go there, yeah.
I've got quite a bit to tell you about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I'm sure this game is supposed to come out and take us up as well at some point.
Right, actually, we could go up the ladder, but you know what? We don't need to go up the ladder, do we?
Right.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, no.
I don't know if we could still enter the rooms.
Have you still got to do the events that would enable that to happen?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And is Meryl's in one of these, isn't she as well?
Yeah, I think she is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is, doing some sit-ups.
Isn't there a bit where you can climb through the vent and see her in her pants? Isn't that something they did?
Is that just your fantasy?
No, I'm sure that actually happens in the game. Yeah, if you do it in a particular timing, it's just her like doing her sit-ups in her pants.
Right.
And the second time come through, she's put her pants back on again.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Oh. You alright? You alright, mate?
Of course, you're not meant to actually come in here.
Right. Okay, yeah. Alright then, well we've seen quite a bit of the game, so should we cut out and talk about it?
Okay. I'm just going to lay a clean one.
Think it'll explode?
Maybe if it gets up, who knows?
Don't get up from the toilet, mate. Right, okay. So I promised you some facts and figures about this game.
You certainly did.
Yeah.
Hit me up with some facts and figures.
I'm going to hand you this box first because I think we should talk about the box art and the CDs and a
Yeah.
little bit, so the viewer knows exactly what we've got here. You know, working with the PAL original Black Label version.
Yeah.
Right. So dates first. The game was released September 3rd, 1998 in Japan.
Right, okay.
The North American release, October 21st, 1998. And to elaborate, when we talked about the 1999 release date in the European countries, it was February the 22nd of 1999. So, the following year for us, this was at a time where you would get games 6 months after because of the lengthy translation processes that were required, especially big games like this. Now, the PC version was late 2000. Mm-hmm. Not many people remember the fact there was a PC version.
I certainly do, yeah.
And it was
my cup of tea.
Published by Microsoft themselves, it was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Microsoft Game Studios published it themselves.
Yeah.
Sold 6 million copies.
Just this?
6 million copies. That's crazy.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. There is a lot of Metal Gear out there. Mm-hmm. Now, do you know why it's called Metal Gear Solid?
I certainly do. Metal Gear being the machine that he comes across.
Right, yeah.
Metal Gear Rex,
yeah,
if I remember correctly. And Solid because his name is Solid Snake.
No.
No?
No.
Right.
You're on the right tracks, and everyone thinks that. It's called Metal Gear Solid specifically the solid part, because solid denotes the difference between going from 2D graphics to 3D solid models.
Ah,
yeah,
makes sense.
Solid, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah.
That's really clever.
I suppose it was probably the code name for it, and they kept it.
Yeah.
But development started on Metal Gear, the third Metal Gear game, in 1994, where Hideo Kojima was planning to release it for the Panasonic 3DO, and it was supposed to be for a 1995 release.
Nice.
Now, the other franchise that Hideo Kojima is famous for is Policenauts, and Snatcher as well. But Policenauts was released on the 3DO, and Metal Gear 3 was supposed to be after that. Now, when business was going tits up for the 3DO in 1995, it transferred over to the PlayStation 1 for 1996.
Right.
And then it was shown off at the Tokyo Game Show in 1998, and 12 million demos were given out. 12 million demos across the world to various different magazines, people to play the game.
All one of those demos.
I know, it's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
12 million of them out there.
Shame it didn't come out 3DO.
Yeah, it is a shame. But the character of Solid Snake is actually based on Jean-Claude Van Damme. They had the vision of Jean-Claude Van Damme in their head, how he looks, his physique. But facially, Christopher Walken was the influence for Solid Snake.
Oh, see, I thought it was Snake Plissken.
Yeah, well, that's he got that sort of attitude later on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sort of Snake Plissken type attitude. But yeah, Hideo Kojima's also said that Snake Plissken was...
Yeah, the eye patch, obviously his dad, not his dad, sorry, the clone, well, not clone even, had the eye patch. Dave as well, I think his real name was Dave. Yeah, so I thought it was from that.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, eh?
Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah. Very interesting. Christopher Walken, huh?
Such a shame it didn't have Christopher Walken's voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make the game.
What the hell are you doing? Right, so tell me about the box art.
Box art, right, okay. Unless I'm mistaken, picture of Solid Snake right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of like oily, metally, liquid metal, I like.
Yeah.
You know? Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's quite understated, isn't it? You've got your Konami logo, PlayStation logos, and then not really much on it's not very busy on the front cover, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Quite similar to the back, so you've got both Liquid and Solid Snake, and some little clips of the game itself, and just look at the pictures, think, yeah, this is going to be a good game.
Well, the thing is, you've got no choice, have you? Because it doesn't really tell you much about the game on the back.
It truly doesn't, no. It doesn't enter a stronghold to crack a nuclear conspiracy, focus your mind, sharpen your senses, stay alive, Metal Gear Solid, tactical espionage action.
Is there any more that needs to be said?
No.
They initially didn't think this game was going to sell anyway, so they went for a minimalist outlook on it. What game number is this? It usually says on the spine of these. What game number is it?
So this one here?
Yeah.
So we've got 01370.
So it's game 1370. That's
Right.
pretty impressive. Pretty impressive indeed. It's on 2 discs, and actually it's in a bigger box as well.
Reason for the 2 discs, because the game was so big, they had to spread it across to a second disc.
What is the 3rd disc that was found in the Black Label versions?
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill demo.
I had for a very long time. First time I ever played Silent Hill, or a horror game, and it also made me scared of it for life.
Yeah, that was a really, really scary game.
I would sooner play the newest horror games than Silent Hill on PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, creepy. But it's also really cool that you get it for this.
Yeah, that is cool. That's a good way of selling games, really, isn't it? Much in the way that Zone of the Enders by Konami on PS2 had a demo of Metal Gear Solid 2. So yeah, that sold that game.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Sold a rubbish game and, well, it wasn't rubbish, but it wasn't great.
Got any more facts for me? Easter eggs?
That is my facts here. I was quite impressed really with the sort of rats that were running on the floor in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, like your frosty breath when you're when in cold areas, puddles you can run through, leaving like sort of a little pool of water behind you.
Yeah.
I like that. I do like that.
Footprints in snow, everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really focused every little detail in this game. And as I keep saying, for a PlayStation game, this game is superb, absolutely superb. I can't fault it in any way. I love little Easter eggs that has, where you can lean on the wall, it'll show you who's on the other side. If you stay in a cardboard box long enough in a truck, you'll be transported somewhere else, which will score usually backwards, not forwards. But,
yeah, it'd be cool if it was to the end of the game.
to the end. That's what we had to do.
Do you fancy giving it a review?
I certainly do, pal, I certainly do.
Right, okay, so how are you feeling the graphics on it?
Graphics for a PlayStation game in technically the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to give it 10.
Ooh, blooming heck.
Yeah.
Blooming heck. That's top money. I'm going to give it a 7. Graphics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit warping there, but what have you got for gameplay?
Gameplay? Well, I love it. I loved it then.
You can see.
I loved it later. I love it still.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 10.
Yeah, 10, mate, 10. I'm going to give it an 8 for gameplay because I do. Though I don't rate it massively, I did enjoy my playthrough of it. I've completed it.
Yeah.
So I did quite enjoy it actually. Sound
is pretty cool.
I mean, you can encompass the sound effects in there as well, because it's not much in the way of music.
No, not much music, so yeah, they do have a lot of sound effects, which is really cool. So, but I'm probably going to knock it down just because of the music for 9.
Okay, give it a 9, it's still very generous.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8 for sound. I quite enjoyed although it doesn't have much music, the beginning bit with the Konami logo goes do, 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 I quite like that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And, that incidental music that plays when you're discovered.
Yeah.
You've got to try and escape and run away, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it does get your heart racing, so yeah.
Yeah, the adrenaline's really going.
Yeah.
You really feel you're in the action. Controls.
Can't fault the controls. A little bit, just the analog, you can't use the analog correctly on that, it's a bit of a shame. But yeah, give it a 9, because I love the game.
You do. I'm gonna give it an 8 purely because it tricks you on the main menu by using the Japanese configuration of circle for forward,
of course,
and X for back. It gets me every time.
Yeah, me every time. The amount of times I've played this, I did it just then as we started.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on? Oh yeah, that's so cool. Still a 9 now. I'm sticking to that.
I mean, your overall score is a 9.5.
9.5,
which is bloody barnstorming. I think I'm an 8.
And you're an 8.
Yeah.
I've run out of ink.
Have you?
Yeah.
Just while I've been writing it down. Yeah. So 9.5 for Michael and an 8 for me. That's pretty good for a game that came out in 1999. PlayStation 1 platformer.
Yeah.
Where can we find it today?
God, where can't you find it? I've seen them in the Tech Outlet. I've seen them in Nerd Entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Want have it as well.
Yeah, definitely got it.
Yeah, so we'll check it out. Usual prices is probably around about the £10 mark, depending on condition, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, the casing isn't solid, so they can crack and smash easy. So you probably just find discs really, unless you're lucky and you get a nice condition one like I have.
Yeah, the condition yours has been held up very well, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly has. This is my second one actually. First one I did keep in good nick. I had the Silent Hill, I just can't find it anywhere. I found this one. But yeah, pretty condition. And I think I got it around about £7-8, quite a while ago.
Now, that game there used to be, when I used to work in video game retail, you used to be able to pick it up for about £2. Then Metal Gear Solid 4 happened,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden everyone wanted it. It was doing 15, 20 quid on eBay all day, every day.
Yeah.
And now it's still holding about £10.
Yeah, it certainly is, yeah. Because when people have it, they're really keeping hold of it, which is making it quite rare, which is why it's sticking out at price.
Yeah.
If it raises, then you'll see more of them on eBay.
Yeah, definitely. It's not a rare game, but it's sought after.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So there is a difference between the two, but yeah, it's definitely sought after. You got any shout-outs for me today?
I've got one in particular. He's stayed with us since the beginning. He stays with us still, and we really do appreciate it. Christian Peace. Thank you, mate. Really do appreciate it.
Thanks, Christian. Yeah, we do appreciate it, and we're going to get around to a few more of your suggestions. You've sent in a few games that you would like played. We're going to get on those and do that for you. We're also going to do some games for Barry Powell because he's given us some suggestions.
Yeah, you got a game coming up actually that we're going to play.
You do. John Robson, Bob Phillips, Simone J. Strogan,
Ned,
Ben Gregory,
Bender.
That's it for me. Anybody else you've got?
Just the usual sort. You know who you are. Thanks for joining us. I guess we'll see you next week on a new game. Retro game. See you next game.
See you next